I don't know where you keep on going
I don't
in.
understand why you keep letting him gaslight you. It's crazy how
Niggas are
fucking like
lying,
naive you are
bro.
to it all.
I'm be honest. I'm be honest. It's not a big deal, but like I'm concerned like how much this nigga lies.
Okay.
Because I've literally been here. I literally been here since Dev opened this shit. And I watched the nigga come in on his phone and then
Mm.
was like, yo, what the fuck? My computer, what the fuck? Nigga left,
because
came back.
I don't like being on my fucking phone with this shit.
Listen, the
I
nigga
like
left,
being on
came
my
back.
computer.
And Ed, when you see
Mm.
I wrote in the chat, yo, this nigga Drew keep coming in and out. Nigga left and just came back this time. How many times is that, Ed? That's 3 times, right?
Yeah, that sounds like that. That's yeah.
But
Man,
instead of him just
going in
saying,
my,
yeah,
I
bro, my
don't
shit
like
was
going
bugging
in my
out,
phone and shit.
the
I
nigga
don't.
just lying.
I don't like going in my phone because I have shit on my phone that I want to open up.
Well, like porn. All
Huh?
right, you guys want to start? Huh?
No, not porn, Ed,
Yeah.
dickhead.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Yeah, I'm in go mode. Go. Yeah, yeah, I'm in go mode.
You
I
know it. You got it. Are you ready?
yeah, yeah,
Three,
yeah.
two, one. Hit it, Drew.
I welcome to OSA.
Mm-hmm.
You see his three-man group right here. We got
Yup.
me, Andrew up in the building. You got my host with the
Mm-hmm.
most, Ed. Then you
Mm-hmm.
got this little Tomlin looking motherfucker over here, Kev.
Okay.
We
All
over
right.
here sponsored by Don's LLC, brought to
Uh-huh.
you by Culture Capsule. So let's start the show. Let's go.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you go, Drew. Good shit, Drew. Proud of you. I mean, off shooting from the hip. I think you had it backwards. I think it's sponsored by Don's LLC, brought to you by Culture. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't
I
matter.
did mess it
Anyway,
up. I fucked it.
well, John's at work. Dev's got cocksaki. He says injury reserve if you don't see it. If you guys are seeing this on your page there, you got the I don't even know the Sears like solo dolo fucking mugshot.
For real though.
Uh,
Like that is
Yeah.
some
we,
serious
This
shit.
nigga look like
we
he
got
been casted as Big Mama for Big Mama's house and shit.
yeah. I don't know what's going on here. But first things first, obviously, today's Martin Luther King Day, so
Salute.
salute to the man. You know, I know Kev, you didn't watch the inauguration, but yeah, see, Trump pulled out the fucking reverend, so he brought out a rabbi, a priest, and a reverend. I'm assuming from a Southern Baptist church, and my guy just straight up like just
Yeah.
quoted Martin Luther King's
Poor
"I Have a
Martin Luther
Dream"
King.
the whole time, and like I feel like there was a lot of people in that room that were like, "Yo, he's saying some real shit right there." Like, yeah, and like I think it took them a minute to realize exactly what he was doing. And you could tell, obviously, there's a whole lot of old white people in there. So, I mean, at least he got, he got his due, and it was by a black man, so not by Trump. Did mention him a few times actually, which was a little ridiculous. But call it Liberation Day, so took a black man's holiday as the white men do. So good luck, 47. You better not fuck this up.
Don't fuck
All
it up.
right, that's that part. Drew, NBA stuff. You got any? Obviously, you guys know why we're here. We're gonna talk NFL. We're in the middle of watching this college final, and it's not looking good. Not looking good. Ohio State currently up 31 to 14 on
Oh
Notre
my God,
Dame.
31
Looks
So
like
to
15.
14.
they're gonna
15.
run away with this one.
31-15.
Oh, 15. Sorry, 15. 31-15. Yeah, not looking good. But Drew, any NBA news?
Honestly,
What is it?
nah,
Don't
nah,
tell me no.
no, not really. But in basketball ain't really that. It's get fun when it goes up
I
to
mean, Zion got a goatee now. That's kind of cool.
huh? It's not fun.
Zion got a goatee. He got his powers back.
Zion, Zion ain't got no powers back. Zion, stupid dad be leaving when he be dunking highlights in the chat like like I'm fucking impressed by that. No, go
Uh-huh.
win a fucking game, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, he's going to be. He just came off suspension, which he only played one game. Then he got suspended for missing the team flight, missing everything. Just just to come back. He lost that game. So hey, fuck Zion. That's a old ass project. Zion needs to go somewhere else. It's not working out. It's
Yo,
not
but what
working
Yeah,
out.
happened?
I don't appreciate the Zion slander on this podcast. I mean,
It's
Drew, I don't get it.
not
We are
sl-
Zion supporters here.
it's not slander. It's the truth, bro. Like Zion
Damn.
Zion needs a fresh start. Let's just say that Zion needs a fresh start. It's not working out. It's not working out in New Orleans.
Yo, what happened to Cat, man? I heard
No,
that nigga's hurt.
Cat. You know what? I honestly don't know. To be honest with you, it was his leg. It's a leg injury, but I don't know like what's up with his leg though. It's a leg
Cat
injury.
up his big toe or something.
you don't know what's up with it.
No, it's a leg injury. I just don't know
Uh,
specifically. But he's on his way back.
you are so wrong. He hurt his thumb in the first half on Monday. So, yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to be out for a while.
I'm not.
He has a bone chip in his right thumb.
Okay.
Bone chip in his right.
I mean, you got the
thumb.
wrong appendage altogether.
Damn, that leg injury is crazy.
Yeah. He slammed his shooting hand and he smacked it up against the board. He should be fine. It's just the tip of his thumb is broken. He'll be all right. It's on his shooting hand though, so that is a problem.
He'll be fine though.
That is a problem.
Give it a couple.
But Brunson fucking had a game.
Yes, he fucking
34. Beat the Hawks again. Fuck Trae Young. It's always fuck Trae Young.
Always fuck Trae Young.
I don't know.
Always fuck.
A lot of niggas hate on the man. He only won.
It was that one series. That's New Yorkers don't. We don't need a lot to hate.
One series against y'all is Trae Young forever.
Right. That's all. That's all you need to do to New Yorkers. I mean, they hate the Cowboys still. Like, I don't understand why. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no need. You know what I mean? We hate the Sixers now. I mean, why? We have one series against them. Why? That's just what it is. What it is. That's how New York is. Period.
New York is up with everybody in this fucking sport. Yeah. But nah. Actually, it's been always up with Philly. So you shouldn't say that. It's been that way with the Sixers and New York Knicks.
Fuck.
It just started being that way with the Atlanta Hawks because of just like I said, Trae Young only won one series against y'all. And New Yorkers went bonkers.
Fuck who's the Knicks owner? We don't like that nigga neither, right?
Dolan. Yeah, we don't like him.
Jim Dolan, yeah, but he's gone. He's gone. We don't have to worry about him no more.
What do you mean?
He's nothing. He's still there, but he hired what's his name? West to fucking do basketball operations. He doesn't do anything anymore. He has no. I mean, he signs the paychecks, but he doesn't really have a say in the team anymore. He kind of stopped. That's what I'm hoping that the Jets do, and you better hope that the Giants get on board too.
Drew, what's up with LeBron,
that's it though. We ain't got nothing else.
What's up with White?
What's going on with LeBron? What's going on with Jimmy Butler?
Oh, Jimmy.
What's up with all that? Come on, you're the basketball guy. Jimmy Butler, where he's going? Where's LeBron? Is Steph Curry's hurt? I heard. Draymond's back. Come on, there's things that we can talk about.
Steph Curry was just playing against Boston Celtics.
Yeah, but he hurt his ankle this week. That's what I just saw. He hurt his ankle. He put up 26 before he hurt his ankle.
Just like some light because he was playing tonight. So he was definitely playing.
Okay.
Didn't they say they traded LeBron before the deadline, Drew?
When is that? When is that ever going to happen, bro? Like, you trade LeBron?
So we read something that said that.
Do you think it's going to happen or no?
No, bro, that's not going to happen. Like,
I heard he was going to the Heat.
That's a
back to the Heat. Maybe back to Miami. He's gonna take his talents to South Beach.
The deadline is right before the Super Bowl.
That's a total dub. Like, he, just like I say, he's leaving out his career in LA. That's the way it is. And then the Lakers is doing fine. They just what's their last couple of games? They were like 2-3 in their last couple of games. So it's pretty much par for the course. And Jimmy Butler just came off the 7-game suspension he played. They lost they lost they lost their they lost their they lost their they lost the game though. So honestly, and Jimmy Butler and when they go when the report is in the back, Jimmy Butler is saying basically he just said all the correct stuff. He ain't bashed the team like there's no sexy shit. Like Jimmy Butler said, I'm going the longest I'm here, I'm going to play. That's all he said. Like he ain't say nothing juicy. Like people is asking him like the reporters is asking him like, are you gonna be playing? Are you gonna continue to play here after February 6th, where we all know that's the trade deadline? Do you know any about you trading him? Said no comment. So honestly, it is what it is until he gets traded.
Yeah. So he still wants to be traded. So what the trade deadline coming up, Drew?
Trade
Obviously, Jimmy, Jimmy being the top guy to go.
Yeah.
You mentioned Zion. I got a couple scenarios here. What do you think of Jimmy to the Phoenix Suns?
Jimmy to Phoenix Suns, who's they are having Phoenix Suns for who though? Like the only thing that can say is for Bradley Beal.
Finding a deal where it'll be Butler for Beal, who has a no trade clause.
Yeah, who has no? I mean, would
I mean, again, if he wants it to.
The only that's the whole thing about no trade clause. If Bill wants to be traded to, if Bill wants to be traded to Miami, then he's going to Miami. But if Bill doesn't want to, that's no trade law, no trade clauses be fucking up trades for real though. I don't think that's going to work.
No, don't be fucking.
What do you think of? What do you think of the idea of?
If you're making sure that the player has control of where they want to go.
That's why nobody really gets a no trade clause like that.
Yeah.
Like they really they fight over that no trade clause and it only really happens if like the team really
because I don't even know who my roommate is yet. Sorry guys. Yeah, so anyway, next trade, next trade to possibility, Zion to the Hornets to link up with LaMelo Ball. What do you think of that?
I know motherfucking Devin will be happy. I mean that's honestly that's it. Honestly,
I mean that's like a Dev
that's like
he'll be glazing the fuck out of the Hornets.
Honestly, get two young guys on the rise. Well, not young for Zion. What Zion's in like his 5th year and shit. But two upcoming players. I actually like that. I just don't. They will definitely uplift Charlotte Hornets for seriously like that's a good trade to be honest though. I actually like it. I actually like LaMelo and Zion. That's good. I actually like it. Good shit.
Yeah, it'd be a pretty good team up. And again, Dev would fucking be insufferable for the next like year and a half. There's also talks of just blowing up the Pelicans altogether and sending Brandon Ingram to the San Antonio Spurs. What do you think of that?
How old is Brandon Ingram?
Oh, that's gonna be nice. You got CP, Brandon Ingram, then fuck that. Yo, if the Spurs can get that, you got Brandon Ingram, Wemby, and CP. Spurs is going.
He's 27.
Spurs is going to the playoffs, bro. If that ever happens, like
with that trade,
the Spurs is going to the playoffs. For real. Spurs is going to the playoffs. I don't know how many rounds. Probably like
for real.
The best I say first round. You can get somebody in the first round with that type of talent. Yeah, I fucks with that. Keep on more trades.
You want more?
More trades. Come on. You on the road.
I mean, those were the best ones. The rest of the rest of the ones I saw were pretty lame.
No
So
more.
Zion not coming to the Knicks?
Yeah, I didn't really like him.
Zion to
No,
the
I don't
Knicks.
think so, Kev.
Zion to the Knicks.
It will kind of fuck shit up. I don't know. I don't know if I like that.
No, I don't like
Why?
it.
Isn't he not ball dominant?
I, I like what we got now. I like what we got going now. I'd rather not fuck up the juju, you know?
Yeah, all you need is a big man besides Cat. On like right here, Cat. So Cat can stop being. He's good as the 5-man, but you know his natural spot is the 4. So you get a good big man, serviceable big man, and then you on the road. The only thing with fucking Mitchell Robinson, that guy's always injured. And
Fuck Mitchell Robinson.
I mean, not fuck him. He's not his fault that he's injured, bro. But the dude's always injured. You know, the best ability is availability.
That's right, Drew.
Yo, it's like you a prophet.
Yeah, that's all I got for the NBA. Unless you guys have anything else, I really don't.
The NBA, you're yo, it's
Why
about
not?
to be baseball season.
Okay, we have any other nonsense? Any fights? Anything else coming up before we get to the meat and the potato? This is gonna be a fucking short ass podcast. Before we get to the meat and the potatoes, huh?
Didn't
The
somebody
grits and the gravy.
Ain't no.
No,
Wasn't there a UFC fight the other day?
I don't fucking care.
Y'all supposed to be the fight experts. I'm best.
I watch when my guys fight. That's about it.
That nigga
If
Decaf.
my guys aren't fighting, I'm not it. Yeah, Decaf should have jumped in. Had we known we would have been 2 men down.
Get them on.
All right, well, fuck it. Let's just get to it then, boys.
Let's get to football.
Let's get to it. What you all came here for.
Mm-hmm.
The NFL divisional round.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs 23, Texans 14. The fucking Chiefs did it again. Also, you know what? Did you guys watch the game at all?
I watched the game, but I watched the game. It was.
I see that bullshit that Pat Mahomes is doing now. Like he's just like, look, I'm not even trying to sound like a hater, but the NFL needs to like change this fucking up a little bit. He does this thing where he like dances around.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, where he like dances around and he's like looking to get hit like after he throws it just to get the fucking roughing the passer. And then he fucking threw him. 2 dudes knocked themselves out on the Texans, and then he throws himself in the middle there, and then gets the call there too.
Yo,
so again, Pat's gonna keep doing it. He knows how to win.
The most egregious call, bro. Because
correct. And look, like the refs, you know, whatever. The Texans weren't going to win that game anyway.
I mean,
they
so
scored
I agree.
1 touchdown. They got outperformed in special teams.
I agree, but kind of not really, because that play, yes, he's doing that shit like getting down 2 last minute. That could get himself hurt, but at the same time, like it happens so fast that I get why the refs do the play. But the issue here is they should be able to pick up that flag, or in the offseason, they need to address, like, as a quarterback, you can't do that. Like,
yeah,
you're keeping yourself high up, and you can't be protected by a rule if you put yourself in that situation. It's different if you're running to the flat and you're trying to get bounce and you get clearly smacked. But that play that you're talking about, the defenders are scared to hit you because they don't know what to do.
Correct.
They literally are scared to hit you because
they
don't know what to do.
They really did not hit him at all. Barely.
He said 12.
He got barely touched.
Their quarters is 15.
Oh, they are? No, I thought they were 12.
Unless they just do championship.
Shows how much I watch college basketball or football, college sports in general.
Well, at the end of the day, that play that you're talking about, I literally am watching it on TV. I'm like, oh, he about to get lit up. And you know what the nigga did? Yo, he just hip dropped. He just dropped himself and got the other 2 players rocked.
Yeah, I mean, it's just what he does, you know. And then again, it's this thing where he dances around too. Like, it has all the time though. He's Patrick Mahomes, like, you know what I mean, like. And all the greats have their own fucking rules. Obviously, you know, you got the tuck rule from Brady. You know, obviously, we have to change the NBA for Jordan because obviously he was getting all the calls. LeBron, same thing. You can't do that like what niggas used to do back in day where they would like jump into the shot, whatever, like bump into somebody to
Yeah,
get that. Like
Yeah.
again, the league needs to correct it. And again, it's not even me just trying to be a hater. This is just like, yo, Pat Mahomes knows it's not his fault. He knows he can do it. He's going to keep doing it. They're going to keep calling it, and it's
but
just not
I
going to
will
change
admit
until.
that's the first time I seen Pat Mahomes literally do something that was like obviously a flop when he got pushed out of bounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does that shit all the time though. But he does that shit all
Like,
the time.
I
He
was
does
like,
that shit
no
all the time
way
where he waits
did
for
that.
it and then he always does this. Like we know that we've seen these like that's all that like off-season shit that he does where he like bounces on a ball and he like keeps doing this like weird acrobatic shit. Obviously you see where it goes because I mean he was basically vertical again. That's the second time he did it this year where his knees were like floating right above the fucking grass and then completes the pass to Kelsey. And again, that's the other thing too. People talking about Kelsey's washed up. Kelsey this, Kelsey that. Guy had 100-some yards and a touchdown, obviously crucial to. And this is just with the Chiefs too, right? They just turn it up in the playoffs. Mahomes is going to use his legs. Kelsey's going to catch everything, and they're just going to keep winning football. This was the down year for them, and they still won fucking 15 games. It's unbelievable. It's not even like I don't want to say it's not fair, but it's almost like until the league agrees that like like enough, like all right, we get it, like you're good. He doesn't need like the point is that he is good. He doesn't need to do this extra shit
But
to win games, you know what I mean? Like
Jordan S
you could just be good
shit.
and you'll win football games.
Nah,
It's Jordan S type shit, and I say that when I mean like is like these refs know they can't make certain calls on him. They just know they can't.
yeah,
It's like that story of like what Jordan did like a Euro step and a ref blew the whistle, and then Phil Jackson pulled the nigga to the side like, yo, I know they trying to take that out of the game, but you know they don't want that called on him, right? Like that's that type of shit. So it's like, I don't know, bro.
he's the cash cow. Like the league depends.
He's the face of the league. If
Yeah,
they start
basically.
playing and let real niggas
Yeah.
be the face of the league, like my son
Go.
Lamar, we wouldn't have no issues like this. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not gonna protect.
Yeah, but Pat's light skinned, so that's why he gets.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we need somebody that's really
That's
just gonna
right.
take over the league. Like when Vic started,
We'll get
Vic
to it,
started?
but again, to be fair to Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson, respectively, and Drew, we'll get to that game. That's the last game we're going to cover, since that was the last game of the week. To be fair, Patrick has the rings, and Lamar can barely win in the playoffs, and we'll talk about it a little later. But and again, not always his fault. Not always his fault. I think he played out of his mind this time. But Mark Andrews, you suck.
Yeah, Mark Andrews.
We'll talk about it. And on the Texans side, look, like you had no receivers. You played your ass off against the Chargers. Some people would argue they shouldn't even be there. And again, they really just got out muscled. There wasn't the flags. It wasn't Patrick Mahomes doing Patrick Mahomes. It wasn't none of that. It was just your special teams blew the game for you. Your offense couldn't stay on the field, and the Chiefs defense is just really fucking good. Like they're just really good. Their pass rush is awesome, and Trent McDuffie is arguably one of the best corners in the league right now.
They shut him down in the second half. Like that the Kansas City Chiefs defense just really just shut him down in the second half. Like it was
almost not fair.
It was not fair, bro.
Oh no, what did I do?
I mean, niggas feel like niggas hate Kansas City. I'm good, man. I don't hate Kansas City.
I'm anti-dynasty. Period. I've always been anti-dynasty. Leave some room for the rest of us is always been my motto. We're
missing greatness, man.
Yeah, no, I don't like it. I'm anti-dynasty. And also, Caitlin Clark and fucking Taylor Swift in the fucking box. Like, who fucking cares, dude? Like, who cares? Like, two people I could not care fucking.
You said what about their boxes?
I said I would like people were all up in their boxes. They were looking in their box the whole time. Caitlin was in Taylor's box. Some people were uncomfortable watching it, considering, what Caitlin is. I think she might be, at least. I'm pretty sure.
And Asking for a
I think
whiff?
yeah, I'm pretty sure she was definitely smelling the inside of Taylor's box for sure, for sure, for sure. And the sad part was is she was doing all that in front of like Kelsey's mom, which is crazy. Can't believe that. And Jason Kelsey's wife, her brother, her sister-in-law, her future sister-in-law.
Jason Kelsey's wife is dead ass bad.
Yeah, I agree. I forget it. What's her?
Something Kelsey.
Jalen? No.
Yeah, I think it's something with a J. She's bad though. She's mad cute.
Yeah, I thought it was with a J.
So do your fucking.
What the hell's her name? Yeah, it's bothering me.
Jason Kelsey's wife.
Kylie Casey.
Kelsey.
I said Kelsey. Kylie Kelsey.
That's encroachment.
KK.
It's not on size.
KK. All right. Game of the weekend, my opinion.
Yeah, it was.
Commanders 45, Lions 31. This game was fucking awesome. I mean, from start to finish, it was the most points scored in the first half. You had Terry McLaurin rip off like a quick little like 5-yard out, took it to the house, and then to come it back around. Jared Goff gets knocked out after a pick six. Bring it back around. He had Teddy Two Gloves in. Teddy Two Gloves made an appearance, and then the little end around for Jameson Williams. I mean, this game was just going to be points all the way around. But look, and we'll talk about the Lions. I'm not trying to make excuses for them because I want to give the Commanders their flowers after. Let's just get the Lions out of the way. Jameson Williams, while he did have that big shot play, he missed a lot. Oh, there you go. Oh, he missed a lot.
Ticket before you cover the game. I want you to know what was on my ticket that hit.
What was on the ticket? Let's hear it.
Anytime touchdown scores, Terry. Right?
Got it.
Jameson Williams.
Got it.
Laporta with the filthy catch.
Yeah, nasty catch.
And now the last thing I'm waiting for on my ticket for anytime touchdown score literally happens once the other three are already checked off. Zach Ertz. Let's go.
Baby. Zach Ertz. Oh, nice.
Nice.
What was the payout?
$498. My only regret is that I didn't put $20 on it because that should have been $1,100.
Damn. Hey, listen, man. You hit. Okay. That's all that matters.
Okay, Kat.
Hey, what you say?
You hit. That's all that matters.
Okay, Kat.
That's all that matters. You hit.
I hit.
Yeah, mine didn't. It's what it is. It's fine.
And
it's
I got
cool,
Yerr.
Whatever.
And I got Yerr Gibbs first touchdown score.
Jameer.
That's what I said.
You said Jameer.
Yeah, I said Jameer.
Okay, whatever. Kat.
You said Jaheer.
I'm gonna hit y'all with the Drew. I know I'm wrong, but I'm gonna tell you, run the tape back.
Yeah, run the tape back. And on the Lions side, look, again, not making excuses for them. They were very injured, defensively injured all the way through.
Honestly,
they knew, and I had a feeling going into the game. I got a call from Cap, as per usual. I got a call from Cap right before the game, and I started talking about it. And I was like, "Yeah, look, man. Like, it's going to be is who can out fourth down the other guy. Which Dan can out fourth down the other Dan. Like that's how it's going to go down, and which Dan is going to stop the other Dan. Dan Campbell, Dan Quinn. They both go for it on fourth down. The Commanders have the number one offense when it comes to fourth down. Granted, they go for it a lot, so you should, I'm assuming that the Lions were number two. I didn't really fact check that, but they were more aggressive. They had the 2 turnovers. Jared Goff, I think, might have been concussed. It was a crazy late hit. Think about it.
That's the
guy
thing
gets
taken
out the game.
You got robbed.
Again, a hit that should not have happened. It should have been a flag.
A flag on that.
But that's okay. Again, not making excuses for the Lions. Jameson Williams dropped a lot of key passes. Laporta did have that fucking filthy catch in the back of the end zone. That was awesome. Jameer Gibbs was awesome. But what ended up happening was they couldn't stop. Here's where the Lions really fucked up. They couldn't stop Jameer Gibbs. And I get that they put in, David Montgomery coming back, Sonic and Knuckles, the combination. He's your power back. But the Commanders could not stop Jameer Gibbs. They did not have an answer for him. And they just kept forcing David Montgomery down their throat, and it wasn't going to fucking work because they could fucking stop. The guy was hurt. You're playing kind of hurt. You have a guy that's been lighting up the team on the other side.
Yeah, he was
who's available to you. It's not like he was hurt or anything. But okay. All right, never mind. I thought that was gonna get run back. But yeah, and now on the Commander side, look, man, I said it when he was drafted. Drew, you asked me last week who my favorite player in the league was. I mean, Jaden Daniels is just so fucking good. He's just too good. The defense showed up. Lattimore showed up. Go ahead.
Is there a rookie quarterback that's been this far into the playoffs before?
Yeah, Mark Sanchez was the last guy to do it. Dumbass. That's a stupid question. Okay. Last guy to do it. Back-to-back AFC Championship games as a rookie. Do you not remember it was our guy that did it?
Yeah, I know.
It didn't work out for our guy. He was the last to do it. There was I saw a stat line too. There was another. Here, hold on.
I didn't know he did that as a rookie.
There was more rookies too. Hold on.
Nigga Drew ain't got the.
I didn't know he did that as a rookie. Honestly,
yeah, he was a rookie in 2009.
I honestly thought that was the second season. I thought it was the second season. Mark Sanchez, second and third.
One that I guess made it to conference championship.
Conference championship.
Yeah, conference. Yeah, he joins. Jaden Daniels joins Rare Company, and those people are. I know there was a few. So going way back, 1999, Sean King, the Buccaneers made it to the NFC Championship game. Bucs still made it to the NFC Championship game that season. Yep. 2004, Ben Roethlisberger. They ended up. Did they win? No, they lost that to the Patriots. 2008, the Ravens, Joe Flacco and the Ravens went to Pittsburgh, lost that. 2009, Mark Sanchez lost to the Colts in the AFC Championship game. Brock Purdy, 2022, lost to the Eagles. Obviously, kind of an asterisk there because he did need Tommy John. He tore his UCL like the fifth play into the game or whatever it was. Mm-hmm. And then now Jaden Daniels going to so Rare Company, two quarterbacks that I appreciate, one being Mark Sanchez and the other Brock Purdy, and now Jaden Daniels is joining Rare Company. Now again, it doesn't bode well if you really go to it because all of those guys ended up losing, but two of them ended up winning a Super Bowl, so that's good news. Two of them won Super Bowl. So 2 out of 5 have won a Super Bowl. And with Jaden Daniels being the 6th, we'll see where his career goes again. Awesome. I mean, just awesome. So shout out DCAP, shout out the Commanders. Hopefully they get a new name pretty soon. Because I really don't like. I've been saying commies a lot, and I don't really like it because it sounds like Russia. I feel like Captain America is going to be knocking at my door. Okay. Next up, Eagles 28, Rams 22. Saquon Barkley is filthy. I mean, he's just filthy.
And the Rams also.
Did you see him talk to Jalen on that, or Jalen Hurts on that last run? He kind of just looked at him and he was like, "Give me the rock, just give it to me."
Yeah.
He basically
took that. That was his. I think that was his 20th 60+ yard run or whatever it was. I have no idea. It's a ridiculous stat.
Nigga had 205 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the Rams literally beat themselves, as far as I'm concerned. The Rams really had a chance to win that fucking.
How do you think they beat themselves? I mean, they had a chance, sure, but I mean, Jaden Carter just blew up Stafford.
They turned the ball over twice.
Yeah,
and in prime time, what was it? The second before last drive where they could have went up.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they fucking fumbled the rock. They did it to themselves.
Yeah. Can't do that.
And then Stafford thought he was fucking Lamar or something, and the nigga almost broke his fucking shoulder early in the game too. He thought he was I mean, it was Josh Allen. What the
do you
fuck
think? How much longer do you think Stafford's got? I mean, he's what?
He can play 2 more years.
Find out. He's got to be 37.
I don't think he's that old. But he's
can play 36. So I almost nailed it. He's 36. So
I
yeah,
think
he's
he could
probably
play
got like 2
another
more
year.
years.
Yeah, you got 2 more.
Yeah, he's got like 2 more
But
years.
it's the same thing. What's gonna happen is what they saying happened to Kurt. Like his arm might go.
Yeah.
They said
Stafford
Kurt
reworked
arm
his
went.
deal. I just want to see how much longer he's got. So he does have 1 more year with the Rams going into the 2025 season, 1 year for $40 million.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
So
He
yeah, I mean he's got at least 1 more year with the Rams.
they
Oh
had a
shit, he's
chance.
about to turn 37 too. That's crazy. If they would have made it to the Super Bowl, he would have turned 37 2 days before. Yeah, 2 days before. Yeah, the Friday before the Super Bowl. Wild. Yeah, Justin, I texted. I was pissed too because like once the Lions lost, I was like, "Fuck!" But I was ready to double down because I ain't no bitch. I was ready to double down. I was gonna call Justin and be like, "Nigga, if the Rams go through, like, I still want that bet. Like, I got Jaden Daniels over Stafford all day." And then I called John. I was like, "Tell Justin he's a bitch." Stafford fucking got blown up by Jalen Carter in that last play or that third down, I should say. Put them out of field goal, out of scoring range. Yeah, the rest is history. That was a terrible pass. Puka Nacua and fucking Cooper Kupp are fucking unbelievable. I mean, like it's like name a better tandem. Like I'm not saying like that's basically their offense is what kept them going. And Stafford is a fucking dog. That's why I don't want Stafford to go anywhere. But like you're right. Like if it turns into like that Drew situation, that Chad Pennington situation where his arm just turns into a fucking noodle. I mean, because everyone knows Stafford is a Iron Man and will always go out there and fucking sling the rock. The problem is that over time and all these injuries, they add up and they build up, and then you can't fucking throw the ball more than 40 yards. And that's obviously not what you want. In the fucking game of football, you just can't fucking do that. But they almost had him. There was my butthole was real tight. Like it was getting real close. I was like, oh no, I can't believe the Eagles going to lose this because this is the matchup that I wanted. I wanted this NFC Championship game bad. Kind of wanted it to be the Commanders and the Lions, or sorry, I kind of wanted the Lions and the Bills in the Super Bowl. But I would take Commanders in the Super Bowl. What I don't want is I don't want another repeat. So we'll get to the next 2 games here. Yeah, that would suck.
That's what I got at this fucking point, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean if it's Eagles fucking Chiefs, I'm like I don't even fucking care. Like I saw this, I've seen this movie before. Like I don't need to watch it again. But that being said, Drew, Bills 27, Ravens 25. Man, oh man, the decision to kick the field goal by Sean McDermott at the end was the smartest fucking play the whole fucking time. I kept thinking they were going to go trot back out there. It was pretty wettish conditions. It wasn't as snowy as it was at the Link in Philly, but it was starting to come down. And it was feeling pretty cold down there. The points were coming, but they also felt very, like it just felt like at any moment, someone's going to fumble, someone's going to drop a pass, someone's going to miss a field goal. And the Bills played it smart. They played it safe. But credit to Lamar and the Ravens. They marched down there. They scored the touchdown. Rashad Bateman is definitely finally, in my opinion, I think, Drew, you could correct me if I'm wrong here, is finally showing that he's a receiver in the NFL. I feel like we've heard about Rashad Bateman for years and we've wanted him to be good for years. But this playoff has been his wake-up party. My fear is that this will be the my fear is the Gabe Davis, like the Gabe Davis effect, where remember Gabe Dave for the Bills cooked in the playoffs, and then come the regular season he was dog shit. A guy that was emerging and everyone was talking shit, like talking high on, never really emerged. I think the same thing with Rashad Bateman, never really emerged, and now he shows up here, just trying to say nice and positive things about.
He was showing in the season, like he caught passes in the season. He was good. It's just that he had Zay Flowers on the side of him, and Zay Flowers was the number one. Like this where we're like, because Zay Flowers was out, Bateman got to showcase more of his talent. That's really what it was.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, he just finally emerged, which is,
Yes, which
good.
we need. Like honestly, like I'm
Um,
happy that Rashad Bateman emerged like that.
and we'll talk about the Bills, but Drew, since Lamar's been here, it's been what, the last 6 seasons. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4,
He's
5,
3-5 in the
6.
playoffs.
Yeah,
As you have to
so
remind me.
lost in the
Three.
division. Lost in the wild card round to. Sorry, I apologize. Lost in the divisional round to the Tennessee Titans. Loss to win again, gets their payback on the Titans in the wild card in 2020. Losing in the divisional round to the Buffalo Bills. Losing in the wild card to the Bengals in 22. Um, Winning against the Texans in 23, losing in the conference championship against the Chiefs, who went on to win the Super Bowl, beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2024, and now losing to the Buffalo Bills in the divisional round.
So, Drew, is your team
Drew, again,
just
this is what
losers?
I've been saying. It's like,
No,
at what point do
No.
we
Wait,
we
do we
wait,
just
wait,
say that
Ed.
this is what this team is?
Ed, Drew, is your
we
team just losers?
honestly they were honestly throughout all the mistakes that they did, like they were honestly the better team because through like the third quarter,
Are
yes.
they losers?
No. They were the
I'm just
better team
saying,
on the
like,
field. It's
Drew,
just that
this,
they
and
lost.
I love Lamar. I
They
think
were the
Lamar.
better.
This has been the
Whoa, he
MVP
said
No,
race,
it.
can
He
right?
said
not
it.
can you not can
He
you
said
say
it. They
can you,
lost.
yeah, they lost, but they were the better team on the field. The better team can always
Not at the final box score. I mean, look, we haven't even talked about the Bills. The Bills played an incredible game. Yeah, at the
I'm
end
not
there, they
saying that
couldn't
they
really
didn't.
stop them defensively.
I'm not saying
But I
that they
mean, I'm
didn't.
pretty sure. Hold on, let me just get the box score up here. Um,
Hey, you
I
know
mean,
what's
yeah, it was
up,
all
Lou?
Bills going into the second half. Okay, the Ravens did have to come back. Um,
The Ravens came back in
and
that second
scored
half
9 unanswered points in the third quarter there.
in the third quarter.
But it was almost like the Bills kind of like sat back and kind of just let them beat themselves. And I mean,
No.
even Lamar came out and said he's sick of this shit. He's sick of letting go of the ball, like not dropping the ball and making mistakes. That they shouldn't have been in that situation to have to try to come back in the
I
first place. I mean, Josh
honestly,
Allen had 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, three. Was it three?
two. It was only two rushing touchdowns.
Either way, I mean, this was the MVP race, top two.
Yeah,
Obviously,
I get it.
the two of us. There was shout out the whoever did it on the memes. But they did the Michael Jordan hugging Larry Bird, and Josh Allen was Larry Bird. Obviously, Lamar was Michael Jordan. It was fuck you, bitch, and then it was like, yeah, go out there and beat Mahomes. Um,
Fuck you, bitch.
but obviously, this
Be
was like,
gone.
I don't think anybody cared who won this game besides like the fans of both teams. Obviously, I don't think anybody cared about who won this game. I think it was just
Mhm.
all like, hey,
How
whoever wins this
you
game, go on and beat the fucking Chiefs no matter what. So there was a mutual respect there at the end. But again, my whole thing is that Lamar's a great. I'm quoting you now. Regular season and the playoffs are totally different.
uh-huh.
Lamar is a great, great regular season quarterback. Peyton Manning was a great regular season quarterback. But then there's just that like
It's
that
only,
edge
it's
to you.
only I can only give like Lamar two in the first half. He that pass interception and the fumble, which he did too much. Like honestly, the pass was already fucked up. Like he tried to scramble and do it. That's what caused him to fumble the ball because he did too much. But the second half, he was really really good in the second half. Like the Ravens were really good.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right,
put
but that
them.
was a little too late. That's the whole point of what I'm trying to say is that
Yeah,
like this is
I get that.
we can go back to all the games. I'll look back at the box scores of these games, but the ones that he lost, let's just do not
I mean,
this one.
yes,
Let's just go. Yeah, let's go to the Chiefs game. If you look at the box score of the Chiefs game, if I can pull this up, hopefully I can. Uh, where's the box score? Where's the box
yeah,
score? Where's the box score?
when we were making our comeback in the third quarter, what can you,
Right,
we
but I'm
could
saying is that seems to be the formula of Lamar in the playoffs is that he gets down early and then has to do the comeback. That's the whole point. That's what he was putting on himself as well, where he was just like, I'm sick and tired of doing this. Let's just go Chiefs.
Sure did tell him about it.
I even put the one thing in third quarter, they should never went for the 2-point conversion, because if you don't go for 2-point conversion, you get the point after.
Yeah. So
At the end is a
Drew,
7.
just to back up my point here, the
Go
Chiefs outscored
He said,
the game was the game was 17-10, but the Ravens got off, scored first in the first half, and then went 2 quarters without scoring any points, kicking a sad field goal in the fourth quarter. But by then it was already too little, too late, where the Chiefs didn't have to do anything.
What we've
So
been
that was
saying all
that
the
game.
season.
That was the last game that they won.
whoa.
What
Right,
we've been
and
saying
then hold on, lost to the Chiefs, lost to the Bengals. Oh, there you go, it's right here. Box score of that. Yeah, they were leading going into the half, only by 1 point. They were
Why are we
leading
going to games though?
going into the half against the Bengals, and then just completely collapsed in the fourth quarter. Didn't score any points. That's what lost them that game.
Let's
Again,
go to this
Drew,
game.
this is
Though.
just. I'm just trying. I'm not
Why
like,
you
again.
going
I'm
to
not
past
dunking on the
games,
Ravens. I'm
right?
just saying that
Yes, you kind of are though.
that their playoff losses are, again, looking at the box score again. Yeah, Ravens final score was 3-7. Ravens scored 3 points against the Bills in 2021. 3 points against the Bills. Let the Bills go 14 unanswered, and that was the difference in that game. They didn't even need to score in the fourth quarter. And then the
we're
first
still
one
looking behind, though.
against
Like,
Tennessee.
Yeah.
I'm not looking behind. I'm just letting
Yes,
you.
we
I'm telling you
are,
that
though. Like,
this is their formula. Their formula is
like we saw,
get into the
like
playoffs. No, I'm just saying that this is Lamar literally said it's on. He's putting it on himself, and what he's saying is that he doesn't like starting off late in these playoff games where they lose. You get what I'm saying? Like they should not have been in that position. They, with the weapons that they have now. Again, the game wasn't Mark Andrews dropping the 2-point conversion. That was not the game. It ended up being the final outcome of the game.
It wasn't though.
But that wasn't the game.
I have 2 things where they messed up. The going for a 2-point conversion in the third quarter, they did not need to do that, because that put them behind the 8 ball. That what made the last score the last score. And Mark Andrews fumbling the ball. It wasn't the last.
I think it's more of the slow start in the first half and then having to play catch up.
Because that definitely almost got erased in the third quarter. So we came back. We came back in the third quarter.
Drew, my point is that he said he was sick and tired of the comebacks, the having to come back. That's been the rhetoric.
He was
the
sick and
playoffs,
tired of not taking care of the ball. Like, yeah, I get him. That was his fumble and his interception that he did in the first half. He's sick and tired. She's sick and tired of not taking care of the ball, which I get that.
Right.
Dude.
Yeah, it's
but when you come back like you do in the third quarter, like we almost erased all of that until those 2 mistakes happen.
Correct. But again, shouldn't be in that position. That's been his whole. I went to the past to show you that's why he said that. I was curious why he said it, because I don't fucking remember every game from 6 years ago. I don't remember every game from 5 years. I barely remember games from last week.
I don't think
the point is that his whole thing was, he was like, we have to stop making mistakes, and we have to stop trailing from behind. Those are his 2 main points. And I just proved to you that they fall behind and have to play catch up. It doesn't matter if you almost erased it. The point is that you have to not get behind. Period.
It kind of does, because sometimes that's what makes, because if you really think about it, how many times the Patriots fell behind in games? They fucking erase it. They fucking come back and erase it.
That's the Patriots. But Tom Brady never came out and said, I'm sick and tired of being behind.
He's sick and tired.
That's the whole point.
He's sick and tired of fucking not taking care of the ball. That's what he said. not taking
Yeah,
care
but he
of
was
the
also
ball.
sick and tired of playing catch up. He also mentioned that as well. There was a whole that you just saw the clip. I saw the whole fucking interview. You gotta watch the whole interview, Drew, before you start speaking on things. Watch the whole interview. That his whole point was coming from behind. He didn't want to have to come from behind anymore. But
Yeah,
that's it. It's set. It's
damn.
set. It's over.
I
AFC
hear you.
Championship game. Rematch of 2022. Somebody correct me. Rematch of 2022. I will find out.
Yeah, probably
We got
so.
the Bills versus the Chiefs. I don't believe the lines are set yet, but we could probably
Let's go.
look
No,
it
they
up.
definitely are. I put a bet in right after the game.
You did? So the lines are set.
Gotta be, because I put it in. I picked my winners right after the game went off. Okay.
I'll look that up in a second.
Wow, they cannot give up that first down. Bums. Bunch of bums.
Yeah, we have a developing story here. There could be a chance that the Fighting Irish can fight their way back, but I don't know about that anymore. We'll see. There's still a little bit of time left. Since we last brought it up, what is 2023 to 31? Ohio State has gone unanswered. This is a rematch, boys and girls, to the 2020. It's the rematch of the 2020 AFC Championship game where the Chiefs won 38-24. And then again, looking at this, God damn, yo, the Chiefs fucked them up. Yeah, Chiefs scored 21 right before the end of the half, came back, scored 10, and then scored 7. Where the Bills were just kicking fucking field goals really, really sadly.
Bro, I really think the Bills could beat them. They just got to get out of their own head that they can't.
Oh, let's look at this. Yeah,
I think the Bills have not beaten them yet.
No, the Bills beat the.
No, not in the playoffs.
I'm wrong. The Bills beat
not in the playoffs.
Season.
Not in the playoffs.
Not in the playoffs. I'm saying this regular season. Yeah.
The regular season doesn't count, Drew. You established it yourself. Playoffs in the
Kev
the line is set for 1.5.
Kev was saying has the Bills has ever beaten the Chiefs. Like he was saying playoffs and regular season.
Yeah, in the regular season, sure, but not in the playoffs. And the Irish need to fucking really step it up here. There you go. Yeah, so this line is set for 1.5, where the Chiefs are favored, and the over/under is 48. This is unfortunately,
is there a 2-minute warning in this game?
It is in Kansas City. I think it's a 3-minute or some bullshit, or a 4-minute. I don't fucking know what it is. It's a fucking stupid sport. But who you guys got winning? Bills or the Chiefs?
Let's go New York.
I think it's
I want to say Bills, but it's the Chiefs.
Nah, let's fuck it. Let's ride for the Bills. Also, the Bills. It would be poetic justice. I don't know if you guys remember this.
I'm a Jets fan, bro. I can't ride for.
I don't know if you guys remember this. Well, I mean, I'm anti-dynasty, so I'm rooting for the Bills. And I don't want them to win the Super Bowl. That's for sure. The Bills can win every fucking game except for the Super Bowl. Like that's where I draw the line with the Bills. Same thing, and again, certain situations too. Same thing for the Pats. Same thing for the Dolphins. No, yeah, just lose the Super Bowl. That'd be hilarious to me.
That is, yo, come on. As much as you hate the Dolphins, you want them to get all the way to the Super Bowl.
I would let them, yeah, because Drew, you know what's more satisfying? You know what's more satisfying, and you would understand this if you were actually a true loser. I mean, you technically are a true loser because the team that you also root for chokes in the playoffs the last 6 years. And you need to accept that. So when you keep saying that the Jets suck, and I'm not going to watch the Jets anymore because they suck right now and the Ravens are good, that's in the regular season. If I'm you, I don't even watch the playoffs because the Ravens suck in the playoffs.
Stop putting words in my mouth.
I'm just saying.
No, because I did not say I'm going to stop watching the Jets anymore.
The Jets suck. Watch them.
When have you heard me said that? When have you heard me said that? No, you're fucked up. When have you
taking that tone with?
I'm taking a tone with Ed. Shut the
Whatever.
fuck up, Kev.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. My whole point is that Drew, what hurt more? The fact that the Jets sucked all year, or that the Ravens lost another divisional playoff? What hurt you more? What hurt you more? You can be honest. I know what the answer is. The answer is the Ravens losing in the playoffs. That's fucking embarrassing.
Both.
Again.
Both.
That sucks though, but that sucks worse.
Honestly, it's both though. Honestly, it's both though. Because
what sucks worse, Drew? What sucks worse? One of them sucks worse.
Actually, the Jets kind of sucks worse because the Jets we were supposed to have a good season this year, and I fucking drank the Kool-Aid.
But I mean, Drew, the point is that
the Kool-Aid of the Jets having a good season this year.
The point is that in the middle of October, if you hooked us up to lie detector tests, we would tell you. I mean, we were talking like it was gonna get fixed, but if you hooked us up to lie detector tests, we would have failed, and we would have been like, yeah, no, the season's over. Right? Middle of October, we knew it was over, so it didn't even matter.
When did they win against Houston?
That was like middle of November. We didn't win a game in October, Drew. That was the whole point of why I said
the Halloween game.
That was middle of we didn't win a game in October.
That was the Halloween game. I went up there and saw the
Or maybe we didn't win in November. When the fuck did we not win?
Didn't win in November. We didn't win in November because I came on pod after the Halloween game. I said we were going to go on a fucking run, which obviously naive of me because it's the fucking Jets, and I was wrong about that shit. We had the opportunity to go on a run, and I was disappointed. I was fucking disappointed. So
I'm fucking disappointed.
Right.
You was disappointed, Drew?
You sarcastic motherfucker. I said, get off. Get off.
Yeah, you're right. That was October 31st. But yeah, we didn't win. Yeah, we didn't win a game. But I also said middle of October. That was before the Houston game. But again, that was after our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lost in a row. After we lost to the Patriots, I was pretty much done. The Texans game I did have fun at, but that was just I want to be happy. Anyway, the point is that we knew that our season was over, but you thought that the Ravens had a chance to go to the Super Bowl and win it.
I'm not going to say I did not.
But you had a feeling going into this weekend, going into last night.
I wanted them. I feel like we're going to win the Super Bowl. Of course. Right. So doesn't that hurt? I was talking all that shit.
Your team made it.
I was talking all that cash shit. We're going to beat the Chiefs. We're going to win.
So I'm going to ask you again. What hurt more? What hurt more?
Both.
I don't believe you.
Both.
Anyway. Also, yeah. So before Drew fucking did that to me, I asked you guys this question a long time ago.
You're doing this shit
to
me, bro.
I asked you guys this question a long time ago. Let's say Bills win. Fingers crossed, Bills win. They get to the Super Bowl again. Everybody remembers what Bills stands for, right? Because I love losing Super Bowls. Went to 4 straight Super Bowls. Lost all 4 straight Super Bowls. Does everybody remember the teams that beat them? Do you remember the teams that beat them?
No. No.
It was a trivia question I asked you guys a long time ago. It was one division that beat them.
What, the East?
Yeah, so it was the NFC East. So the Redskins, at the time, they were the Redskins, I can say it. Mm-hmm. Redskins beat them in 91. 92, it was the Giants. 93, it was the Cowboys. 94, it was the Giants again. Hear me out. It doesn't matter. The only team that didn't beat them, so that's what I'm saying. The only team that didn't beat them was the Eagles because they hadn't won a Super Bowl yet. And they hadn't been there. So poetic fucking justice if it's that, because then that's an even crazier stat, right? Because now the whole division beat you in the Super Bowl. But even worse is if the Commanders go and they beat you. That being said,
oh my God, that's
yeah. So I think it's over for the Bills regardless. I just think it's over for the Bills regardless.
Yeah,
and then let's just go. Commanders. Oh, sorry. NFC Championship game.
They're gonna break
NFC
the curse.
Championship game.
I think the Bills is gonna break the curse out of this season, though.
You think so?
They
But
always
again, isn't it kind of crazy that it's no matter what, like it doesn't even matter. Like if you're the Bills or a Bills fan, like your juju is like,
Yo, you
yeah,
know
you would
what it is
say
right
let's
now,
not
man. I
beat.
don't know why you playing. It's Team AFC, bro. That's what I'm rooting for right now.
No,
AFC, bro.
no, you're crazy. For you,
well,
maybe.
he
For
doesn't
you,
want to see the
not for
NFC
me.
East championship again.
No, I know that. I know he doesn't want to see that,
He
but I
doesn't
want the
want
opposite. I don't want to see an AFC East championship.
to.
Um, yeah, the over under is 47.5 points in this game, and the Eagles are favored by 5.5 points. This game's at the link. Could be cold, could be snowy. We don't know. Same thing's going on in Kansas City, but both of these teams know how to play. All four
Are
of
they
these teams know how to
scheduled to
play in the
play
snow, so it doesn't
Sunday?
really
Let's
fucking
see.
matter. Who's going
Yeah.
to Louisiana? Is it Philly? Is it the Commanders? Drew, who's going?
Ooh.
Philadelphia, the Link Stadium.
I would say Philly, but fuck it, he fucked up. He fucked up his leg. Jalen Hurts fucked up his leg. In which quarter was that? The third or the fourth? I think it was the fourth quarter.
I don't know.
And
Did he?
and,
Yeah, I don't realize he was that.
and after that he didn't. And after that he really didn't move the whole rest of the game. Like it was really Saquon
Mm-hmm.
winning the last like fucking 6 minutes for him. Saquon was basically doing everything. He
Yo, I
can't
ain't
So who you
gonna
got?
hold you.
Who you got?
he cannot go into
Drew,
fucking
who do you
Commanders
have?
doing that.
Who do you have?
Shit is fucking hard. Man,
What's wrong with
I,
this thing?
I damn that game is hard. Give me the equals. Fuck it. Give me the
Okay.
equals.
All right, Kev, in the worst imaginable NFC Championship game you can imagine.
NFC East
The only thing would
championship
be
game.
that would make it worse if like the special guest referee was like Jerry Jones or some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
It's the NFC East championship game.
Um, yo, so I'm looking at the weather, right?
yeah,
It's supposed to snow that Monday,
Both these
but you know
guys do
how
play in
snow
snow.
works, right? It could
it
fuck
could come
around be
early, it
that
could
day
come later.
before. Yeah,
It could come early,
yeah,
it could come later. Yeah,
Both
cold
these
fronts
guys,
and
yeah.
whatnot.
both these
But
guys
anyway,
do
I
play
don't,
in
I don't give
snow.
a fuck about none of that. For me, in this scenario, since I'm given no choice, I'd rather see Washington advance than the Eagles.
Yeah,
Like
facts. I agree.
we just hate the Eagles so much more than we do Washington as Giants fans. That like I'd
Yeah,
rather see
fair.
Washington advance, and I'd rather get this
Yeah,
storyline ended already with Saquon fucking doing what he did a year after dumbass Joe Sheen let him go.
Joe Shane.
I don't
Oh,
give a fuck
also,
about
did you guys? Oh, this sucks. This is the 1 o'clock game. Also, speaking of which, did you see Joe Sheen in his office with his kids?
Yeah, we've been seeing that. We've
Did you
seen it
see
a
that?
million times.
Yeah,
That,
I didn't see it. I saw it for the first time this week, and man, that's
are you serious?
embarrassing. I
What
wanted to
was
Yeah,
he
trade
yo,
up
I
to
doing?
go
seen
get
that.
Jaden Daniels. His son said,
What
Nah,
was
his son
maybe
basically
that's the
said
one
like,
instance that a GM should have listened to his son, not like Woody Johnson listening to his son over fucking Jerry
nigga,
Judy at
his son
82
was
overall
like,
or whatever.
Dad, you only get this job once. Let's not screw it up. That's exactly what he said to his pops in that
You
scene,
know, he
bro.
said it to him just like that.
And I
Yeah,
watched
it's
that
brutal.
shit years. I watched that shit when it came out last year, and I watched it at least 50, 60, 70 times since. That scene
Hmm.
and the other scene from the Hard Knocks where like Mara's like, oh no, the black dude is in the meeting room with all the coaches, and they're like, oh, such and such is on the market, such and such is on the market. His price point is this, his price point is that. And then the black dude in the back of the meeting room was like, are we sure nobody's gonna pay Saquon what he wants? And they all like, except for Joe, was quiet. And Joe was like, yeah, I think we need to let him test the market. Like, such and such is gonna get offered this money. They already signed Derrick Henry at this price point. He's not gonna get. Yo, this nigga, bro. I I swear I'm okay with Dayball. I am, But Joe
Uh-huh.
should have left, bro. Or
Yeah.
I need Mara, this year, at least this year. I need Mara to turn into Jerry Jones and get real fucking active in the draft.
Yeah, Mara's definitely not going to do that. That guy's a blithering idiot.
That
Also,
nigga
the
knew
cap hit for
that nigga
Saquon
knew
Barkley
enough
in
to be like,
2024 was
we're gonna
$3.8
have a
million.
hard time sleeping.
Yeah, and the cap hit for Drew Lock was $5 million. So
Mara knew he was like, I'm gonna have a
yikes.
hard time sleeping if this nigga goes to Philly. And now where we at? A game away from chip? Oh my god! And then, as a Giants fan, I'm looking at Saquon now more like one of us as a people. Like you somewhere where, like our parents always tell us. Well, I don't know about Drew, but our parents always tell us like, go where you're celebrated, not tolerated.
Yeah.
And he's living his fucking best life
Yeah,
there.
you should be happy for him.
You can't even be mad at him now, bro.
What?
No,
You're looking
I
at
mean,
him
I
like,
don't
yo,
understand how
Can this shit
you are.
that?
Yo, you're looking at him like, yo, they played him, son. Like we played
I
him.
really hate this nigga.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, go where you're appreciated. You know, I know when I'm not on where I'm not wanted. You know, you should be happy for him. Anyway, I got the Commanders also. I think it'll be a fun Super Bowl either way. If it's Buffalo and any of these teams. But unfortunately, I think Buffalo. You know, we could do an early prediction too, right? Because we're gonna have 2 weeks, so we'll have time to think about it. I think Buffalo beats either of these teams, maybe, perhaps.
I think so too. Buffalo goes to the chip. I think both AFC teams realistically could beat either team.
But if Buffalo goes again, it's to my right. It's Buffalo against the NFC East, which is, or they've never beaten them, so that would be fucking great for me. You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts hosting up that trophy, Jalen Daniels hosting up that trophy. I'm all in, man. I'm all in. We might have to go to DC with Cap if that happens, though. So just keep that in mind. Can't leave our boy hanging. It's a quick train ride. It's not even that bad. It's like 4 or 5 hours. So.
You in Philadelphia?
I did it before.
The game in Philadelphia.
No, I meant when the Commanders win the Super Bowl. The parade's going to be in DC.
Oh, parade.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. That's what I meant. I meant the parade.
All right.
But we're not popping champagne bottles yet. We'll pop it on the train though. Well,
I'll do that. I'll fucking do it.
Do what?
Yeah. Go to DC.
Go where?
For Cap. DC.
I would go.
Or Kev, you're gonna protest DC. Fucking liberal cuck. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there.
I'm fucking going to DC unless I'm going to finish.
I'm not going to DC. That's where Donald Trump lives. He lives in fucking Mar-a-Lago or some shit. He's not gonna be there. He's never gonna fucking be there.
I love it. I'll definitely go.
Yeah. I try to convince him to go out to Philly this week. I was like, let's just go to a fucking bar near there. Like, whatever. He's like, unless you want to bring a gun. I'm like, bro, like, be all right.
Who said that?
Cat. Oh, Philly, they're crazy. They eat horseshit off the ground and like their city's on fire. But
you probably would
go to a bar right there, fucking have a couple beers. When things get out of hand, we get the fuck out of there.
Nah. Yeah.
Well, ladies, nice, short, sweet, and simple. We will see you guys next week. Next week, where we will be discussing Super Bowl. I'm sure Dev will have some games. We'll hopefully have Johnny back. Kev might throw a terrible Super Bowl party, so we might have some content from that. Nothing like warm beer and cold wings.
Dude, you showing up?
No, probably not. Depends.
Dude,
I don't know. We'll see.
I'll probably show up.
Drew doesn't go. Well, Drew went last time, didn't he?
Yeah, I went last time. What the hell? You say I don't go?
Well, you did. You did. Oh shit! We got to find out who's getting punished.
Oh,
I think it's gonna be me.
You know what? I didn't
really make any picks.
I got a bottle of the bomb sauce up in my house. Y'all,
yeah, it's not gonna do it. The bomb's nothing.
The bomb.
All right. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Here, before we go, it's official.
All right, I'll bring it.
Ohio State.
I'll bring it if y'all want me to.
College football champions. Notre Dame is gone. They're done. They're donezo. 34-23 was the final. Sucks. What a bummer. Sucks.
Yo, hey,
wanted,
you really say the bomb is nothing? You take that like a champ?
the bomb is nothing. We
Wow.
literally had it last Super Bowl. Anyway,
No, we did. No, we did not. We had Kevin.
Oh yeah. We had the last step. You're right. You're right. You got it. As long as it's not expired, I'll do it because I don't want to have diarrhea. Anyway, we are again brought to you by Culture Your Capsule, sponsored by Don's LLC. Kev's here, Drew's here, Dev's Macy's photos here. John will be here next week. We are everywhere except for
title.
Thank you very much. And like always, Kev, do the honors.
Yow.
Love, you claim me the illest. You don't believe in yourself if you get it. You gotta put yourself up in position. Ice skating on thin ice. And my ice skate's been in the kitchen. How can you tell me to pick a religion? I'm 24 and I'm broke as a bitch. But I'm a millionaire rich in the spirit. Yeah. Hoping you get my plight. 24 hours in a day. Goofy ass niggas might die by night. Stand clear. Hands in the air, I know my rights. This for the people who say you ain't scared. Nigga, you ain't think about this shit twice. It ain't about you. This is your family, this is your fool. It's what you do. Feel like I cannot blame you, cause you hate the truth. If you my brother, please just think about what you gon' do. Yeah. You here today, but what if not tomorrow? This life is something precious. Would you even cherish the hardest losses they feel with sorrow? I know you come with cargo, but I could trade you for some of mine. There's no embargo. You know half of the word is slime, boy, just never follow. I could never think the same no more, one other plateau. The water warm, I got a ring of water like an atoll. They thinking wicked politicians can't notice us at all. And if you got them eyes on you, make sure you gon' handle yours. This word ain't pure, homie, watch your back too. I genuflect and pay respect, cause it could end like that, fool. In retrospect, I could've went another path that's not cool. I'm not reverting, I'm just elevating. Taking pieces from my past and make it better, greater. Make sure you make the right decision, can I change it later? If you ain't learning from that shit, you ain't gon' make a ranger. It's cutting deep like situations that will fill with anger. Every day is like a flame that burn you the same. In my belly with a beast, a dog in the brain. There's barely rubber on my tires, I'm skid in the lane. Jerellz. Energy.